Hi, my name is Desire Jackson, and I'm giving an informative speech on Annie Turnbo Malone. Do you know who the first black millionaire was? Or who was the first female millionaire? Now, I'm sure most of you have said Madam C.J. Walker by now, but the right answer is a woman named Annie Turnbo Malone. Not many people know about the life of Annie Malone, and I'm going to inform you of her life. I believe you should trust my information because I have occasionally heard Malone's name throughout the years, but I never paid attention to it. I continue to believe Madam C.J. Walker was the first woman millionaire until I watched the Netflix series Self-Made. It made me want to look up and look more into her life and I discovered that she began working for Annie Malone, the true first black or woman millionaire. I am committed to telling the truth and letting Miss Malone's story be known. Miss Malone is a part of American history, and she opened up many doors of those that came after her. Without her, we wouldn't have any of the hair care products that we care for today. I will be informing you of all of Malone's life in 3 main points: personal life, career, and legacy and death. Personal life. Annie's father fought in the Union with the 1st Kentucky Cavalry in the Civil War, leaving her mother in Kentucky, a neutral border state that maintained slavery. She later escaped, traveling down the Ohio River until she found refuge in Metropolis, Illinois. There she gave birth to Annie Minerva Turnbo on August 9th, 1869. She was the 10th of 11 children. Both of Annie's parents died when she was young, and she was raised by her older sister in Peoria, Illinois. She was always sick growing up and eventually had to withdraw from high school and was not able to complete school. Though, while in high school, she was interested in chemistry, she was very fascinated with hair care and started to practice on her sisters. She then created her own products. Now this leads me to her career. In the beginning of the 1900s, Malone and her sisters moved to Lovejoy, Illinois. Soon after practicing and experimenting, she finally developed and manufactured her own line of non-damaging hair straighteners, special oils, and hair stimulant products. Her hair stimulant product, she named her new product Wonderful Hair Grower. In 1902, Malone moved to St. Louis, where she hired assistants and sold her products from door to door. Demand got so high, she opened her first shop on 2223 Market Street. She also launched a wide advertising campaign on the black press, held news conferences, toured many southern states, and recruited many women who she trained to sell her products. One of those women were known as Sarah Breedlove, also known as Madam C.J. Walker. Due to even more growth in her business in 1910, Malone moved to a larger facility on 3100 Pine Street. In 1918, Malone opened the first Pearl College. It was a cosmetology school that trained her recruits in the Pearl method of hair care. It was also the main office for her nationwide business and manufacturing center for her products. Malone even let organizations like National Negro Business League meet in her space. And by the 1950s, there were 32 Pearl colleges. Malone was very successful in giving, and that leads me to my next point, her legacy and death. By the 1920s, Annie Turnbo had become a multimillionaire. It was believed to be worth $14 million at one point in time. Malone did not keep this wealth to herself. In fact, she is known as one of the first major black philanthropists. She gave thousands of dollars to the local black YMCA and Howard University College of Medicine. She also donated money to the St. Louis Colored Orphans Home, where she also served as the president on the board. The orphanage was renamed the Annie Malone Children and Family Service Center. In 1927, Malone's husband filed for a divorce and demanded half of her business values. She negotiated a settlement of $200,000. After the divorce, Malone moved her business to Chicago's South Parkway, where she bought an entire city block. Other lawsuits followed, and Malone has to sell her St. Louis property to pay off the settlement. Even after having to sell the property, her business still thrived. Turnbo was named an honorary member of Zeta Phi Beta Incorporated and was awarded an honorary degree from Howard University. And on May 10, 1957, Annie Turnbo suffered a stroke and passed away in Chicago. Her business and remaining fortune went to her nieces and nephews, and at the time, her estate was valued at $100,000. St. Louis has an annual Annie Malone parade in support of her children's charities. Now I have informed you of the important points of Annie Turnbo Malone's life. My main points were her personal life, career, and legacy and death. She was an important part of history and helped pave the way for Black hair care and other people interested in the field. Remember that without her, there would be no Madam C.J. Walker, and that we should be very appreciative of the hard work put in by Miss Annie Turnbo Malone. Thank you.